it is not pretty. It may not be restorable. We restore pretty things, don't we? It's easy to appreciate the old Bank of Mangum even in its outcast state. It's easy to hope that the Pringle Theater in Glenmora will be showing movies for a long time to come. We are less likely to see the hidden grace in just an old store in Houghton. There may be enough folks around to remind us not to say what we usually do, that it's just an old store. Old stores and old stories live in the small corners. Old men wave to strangers in small towns like St. Francisville. The tourist visits St. Francisville for the sights, for the quaintness and country manners. They tour the courthouse or the church to breathe in history, and with it a sense of perspective. But all the while, the town's best history and perspective is sitting on the front porch.
We've been here a long, long time. We had...
Not long enough, have we?
No.
Each afternoon, a group of men gather here at the real estate office, and they talk, as you might expect, about the old days and old characters they remember, like Murphy Dreer's wife's Uncle Clint. They say he drank.
He was a character, wasn't he?
Who that?
Uncle Clint.
Oh,
Uncle Slug, I called him.
a lady ordered him a drink of water. Said, Clint, it's hot. She said, Clint, would you have a drink of water? He said, lady, let me tell you something. He said, that would be a bridge for water to pass on. He drank that whiskey.
He sure did. I wouldn't say that.
He said, that would be a bridge for water going down.
And they talk about old times when heavy rains would make the creeks unpassable.
And he was a character.
We used to ford the stream. Now they have bridges. They don't get up. You don't have to build a big fire and stay there all night till the stream run down and study your lessons and be ready to go to school in the morning.
The town, of course, has changed. People from far away moved in.
We go to New Orleans, go to Battery, and stay all day, 2 or 3 days, leave the house wide. Never had a key.
Very seldom shut the doors.
I said, I don't ever have a key to my own house.
Can't do that now.
No, indeed.
But a kind of country trust comes through when the men think of the new neighbors one by one.
But we have some fine people move in, I'll tell you. They fit right in. They're willing to work at the pilgrimage.
They won't leave. They've turned down promotions in their company, stayed here and retired here.
That's right.
We've got a group of people like that.
And the men talk politics every day.
Roma didn't get any support at all from that legislature about that. No, that D. Davis.
He didn't get much.
He didn't get much.
I love East and West Feliciana. I think they're two of the greatest parishes in the state. And two of the most beautiful parishes. Right. I don't say they're the most beautiful. I say two of the most beautiful parishes.
That's the way a politician would put it?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah.
I love the people up here.
And long before the sun starts setting over the Mississippi,
I'm going home to look at television a little while.
after all is said about the new people in this old town, after they've gossiped and joked enough,
I imagine most of us going home and eat.
Going home, eat.
By that time, it'll be time to eat.
Watch the
that.
news.
the town's elders will ramble back home to wives and grandchildren to ponder the important stories of the day and other philosophical questions.
Go home and look at the ball games.
Sure, those ball games.
I like to watch baseball.
Until tomorrow afternoon.